Hey everybody, welcome to Elevate Beauty Company. My name is Summer and today I'm really excited about this video. I knew when I saw Drybar's Instagram announcement that they were releasing a dryer that was just like the Revlon dryer that I had to try it out. And so guess what? I've got it. We're gonna put these ones head to head. We're gonna do half and half using the Revlon styler and using the Drybar double shot. If you want more details on the double shot, I did a video where I unboxed it. I went through all the details, the care, the handling, styling instructions, all of that stuff. So if you want more details on this one, I will go ahead and link that video for you guys, but we are gonna do this right now. Okay, so I let my hair kind of dry. Ooh, I almost dropped that. Dry in my towel, so I'm gonna take it down and let it just air dry a little bit more while we chat about these two dryers. So let me back up so you can see the size. First of all, they're about the same size. The Drybar one is just a little bit taller. Let me see if I put them right next to each other. Just a little bit taller. The Revlon's a little bit wider. So I'm interested to see what that does for the volume that it creates. I'm thinking that because this has a smaller circumference, that it might be more of like a curl under situation, which is not my favorite. I want usually like some volume on the top and I want it to go straight at the bottom with my short hair. I feel like when it's curled under too much, it looks like a mom bob. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm interested to see what this is gonna do because it is a little bit smaller in circumference. Let me put it this way. See how much bigger the Revlon one is? So we will see what happens there. They both have the ionic technology here on like the metal part of the brush. They both have the hard bristles and soft bristles. They both have vents. They both have the handle at the end that's the cool handle so that you can touch it when you're blow drying. They're literally identical, you guys. Like I was thinking for sure for almost triple the price, this has got to be a world of difference to be able to charge that much more for the same product. Let's look at the styling settings. So we have cool, what is it? Cool, low, and high, and it twists on and off. And for your settings, same thing over here. We've got off, cool, and high that I want to use. Like, there's an intro. What is happening? Hold on. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is use a heat shield on my hair. Anytime you're using something that is heat on your hair, please make sure that you are protecting it with something. This is the Launge Rival. Here we go. The Launge Rival heat spray. So I love this. It smells really, really good. And I just kind of spray a little bit all over. And you can see my hair is naturally kind of wavy, and even underneath it's pretty curly actually. So we're gonna see how this does with straightening wavy hair. First things first, I have it actually just brushed out already, and then I'm gonna section off a little bit and pin that up. I love these little clippies. I can get them at the dollar store. I can get like 4 for $1. Which is good for me because my children tend to play with them and my other son likes to chew on them. So I need to buy them quite often. Let's get to it. I'm gonna go on high because that's what I normally do when I'm using it. Okay, there's the Revlon. You can see, remember when I was talking about how I like it to have volume at the roots but be more straight? See how it has volume and it kind of takes a straight angle right here and then curves at the bottom. That's what I like. So we're gonna see if this one does the same thing. Oh, don't drop on me. I need like an extra table. All right, here we go. Okay, I don't know if it's because it's new, but the bristles are like pulling my hair a lot. Sounds This review sounds really one-sided, but I promise I am being objective. That one, you saw me just go like straight through, super easy. And I don't know if it's because I've been using it for a while, but I do not remember having it pull my hair like this one is. So I'm wondering if the bristles are just a little bit different or if they're just packed in a little tighter. I don't know why it's happening, but it is not super easy to brush through.
Seen some faces that I'll never know. I keep dancing, but it's just for show.
Okay, so, I mean, I feel like they look pretty similar. This one isn't getting as much volume as this side did, but maybe I just didn't go high enough at the root. But essentially, I feel like they're doing just as good a job at smoothing the hair. So let's go in for layer number 2. See how it just really glides right through my hair? It doesn't like stop at all. Okay. All right. Woo, that's hot. I'm gonna pay attention to the heat now that it's kind of warmed up and see if it gets as warm as the Revlon does. Somebody did comment when I was talking about doing this review, and they said that the Hot Tools one, they feel like doesn't get quite as warm, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I may end up getting that one too, and then testing all 3 and telling you what I like best about each of them. I feel like my ends are getting frizzy with this one. I mean, I do not love this. See how they're like nice and smooth and curled under, and they're not quite getting it done here. It does not feel like it gets quite as hot. It still gets really warm, but I don't feel like it's as hot as the Revlon. I'm wondering if it's just not warm enough to really get that nice smooth finish, but we're just gonna keep going. So this one is taking a little bit longer to dry, and I suspect that it is because the heat is not as high. So with the Revlon, it's gonna take you less time to dry. With the Drybar, it'll take you a little bit longer, but maybe your hair won't get as damaged from the heat. I'm not really sure, but you can see like this one's got more volume. I'm surprised that this one actually has more volume because this is the smaller barrel, and you think like a smaller blow dryer would make smaller, but maybe because it's a smaller barrel, it is like a little bit more smooth, which I do like. I do like how it's like more sleek, and this one is a little bit more rounded. I do like this look, but so, I mean, there's pluses and minuses to both. It is taking a little bit more work to get it this smooth. I normally, let's just say this, I normally part my hair on the left, but to make it even, we're gonna part down the middle, and then I'll fix it later. Okay, so there's the Revlon all finished. You can see it's nice and smooth. I usually just take a flat iron and straighten out the ends, and also part my hair on the side. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are fine. This for sure does not get quite as hot as the Revlon. I do like that. Here is the side by side. I mean, pretty similar, but look at the bottom of my hair. Like, this is not okay. This needs to be smooth and straight. Yeah. Okay, let's break down pros and cons. So, pros, it's smaller, right? So it's not gonna take up as much room in your suitcase if you're traveling. It is a tiny bit lighter. What else? I do like the color a little bit better. That's a pro. It doesn't get quite as hot, so I feel like it's probably not gonna damage my hair as much. However, let's talk about cons. It did not do justice to my ends, and I feel like I'm gonna have to take more heat to correct and fix that. Another con is the price tag. It's pretty expensive. And I didn't like how, it's not like a big deal, you guys, but if I'm gonna point out how they're comparing, I don't like that this isn't functioning like it's supposed to. It skips to the next thing. Let's talk about the Revlon. Pro is the price. This one retails at about $59, but you can get it for like $35 depending on sales. Amazon's got sales on this sometimes. It is super easy to use on the function here. I feel like it dries really fast and gets my hair a little bit smoother. I'm wondering, I don't have information on this, but I'm wondering if it might be manufactured with a little higher quality because of the price point. Like, I would hope, right? I would hope that you're getting a higher quality product that will last longer for the price point instead of just like a different shape and functionality for that big. I mean, it's almost $100 more. So this might last you longer, who knows? You do have the warranty. I do like that if I buy this from Amazon, I can just return it, but you know, there you go. So there's the head-to-head challenge. I think Revlon is the winner in my heart. That's just my personal opinion. Somebody might, shh. That's just my personal opinion. Somebody else might feel differently, but if I were going to choose one, I'd say save your money, get the Revlon, and then spend your extra $100 on a night out with your family instead, or buy yourself a pair of shoes instead of just spending extra bucks on something that's a little bit prettier and has a brand name on it that's a little higher end. So let me know, you guys, which do you think you would prefer? I mean, I don't think you're wrong if you like the Drybar one better. And I think that the Revlon's also great, but I wanna hear from you guys. Based on my pros and cons list, which one would you choose? All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you next time. Have a good one.